Hello, my name is James Peavy. My wife, Lauren, and I are missionaries to the Dominican Republic with Baptist Missions. We've been serving here for 7 years, and we are involved in theological education. We serve in a local church as well, and are involved in several of the ministries that are there. This video is to show you about our ministry. For those of you who know us, it is to give you an update as to what we've been doing for the past year. And for those of you who are not familiar with our ministry, it is to give you an idea of some of the ministries that we have in this country. Thank you.
This year we had So Very Loved join us again to help us with our Costura con Amor group. We were so excited to have this group come from the States and help us. They brought materials and all the things that we had been using over the past year, and they met with our leadership team and helped train them on some new jewelry ideas, some new sewing concepts. One of the things that we are especially thankful for this year is the fact that our leadership team has really taken ownership of this. So we are starting to have consistent meetings in private homes as well as in this office space. We are also able to sell our jewelry now. We've been selling to mission teams that come into the area, as well as the opportunity in the future to sell here in our office space. And we are also excited about the discipleship that's taking place. Because we are continuing to meet with small groups of women, we are able to have one-on-one discipleship happening here. And so it's just exciting not to just see this grow in a physical aspect of women learning how to make jewelry, but it's been very exciting to see other women teaching women, as well as teaching some of the younger ladies in our church too. And we just give God all the glory for that.
Now I'm going to take you and show you our office space. This is a space that we've been working on for the past 3 months. It includes our library, includes office, includes a couple other things such as a bookstore and cafe. But we've been working on this for 3 months now, and we're super excited about what the Lord's done. We had a church come down at the end of July, the first week of August, that helped us get everything organized, the books cataloged. But it's just an absolute blessing for us here in the seminary. The last office that you guys saw was a really small area over top of a garage. It wasn't open. Here we have huge windows and plenty of natural light, but all of the books are able to fit in here. On this side we have Spanish. The Spanish volumes include commentaries, full sets of the Bible, individual and several volumes of theology, individual books that are on different topics. On this side over here is the English side, and it's one of the best English libraries I've found in the country. We have very solid, very deep biblical resources. This was all donated by 3 different individuals who helped us curate this library. And then as we move this direction, what you're going to see is first my office area in the back, and then right here is where we have the sale of coffee. We're going to have a cafe in here as well. So we're going to have coffee, and then this section here is the sale of books. We have agreement with a book publishing company called Editorial Partista Independiente, which is part of Baptist Missions, our agency. And so we're going to be selling and distributing their resources from this area. But the whole point of this is so students can come, they can get a cup of coffee, they can sit in some of these comfortable chairs, and they can sit and study. They can grab a book and buy one, take it home to read. The whole point of this is to be able to facilitate the study in the seminary. We have classes here, we have counseling sessions here, we have board meetings here. This has just been an absolute blessing for us in the growth of the school. One of the most important events in the life of a school is graduation. And we, as Seminario Bautista Internacional, were able to celebrate with our students on August 24th the graduation of 12 of our students. For us as professors, it's a time of joy as we're able to see the fruit of our work. For them as students, it's encouragement to those students who haven't yet finished to continue on. And for those who are graduating, it's a time of immense joy as they've reached the goal of several years of hard work. And so we're praising the Lord with them for their completion of the program, and we continue to pray for them as they continue to move into their future ministries. An important step for our school this year was our annual conference. In this year's conference, we hosted Samuel Perez Millos, a Spanish pastor and author who has written 52 books and is well known in Spanish-speaking churches. First, Pastor Millos taught an intensive class on Christology and the Trinity, which her students are still working through. Then he was the main speaker in our conference on spiritual gifts in the church. We had about 150 people in attendance, and they all enjoyed the deep teaching at a level that is easily understood and applied. We are already in conversation with Pastor Millos to have him return next year. We greatly appreciate this blessing that he was to our school and to our churches.
As many of you remember from our last video, we talked about how we had the opportunity to purchase a small piece of property that was being developed by a housing community here in our town. We are thrilled to report that the initial construction of the bottom floor is complete and the keys and all have been turned over to us by this community development. Now what we have started doing is working with a local contractor to build a security wall, add in security bars to the house, as well as a second level that we can use for a homeschool room, a small guest room for visiting pastors, as well as walling in a section of the roof for an open floor terrace. Because the weather here is so warm, it will be nice to have a place where we can invite others over for discipleship, counseling, or just fellowship time together. And we're able to open up our home for hospitality reasons, to invite others to share the gospel with them while still protecting the privacy of the home where our children are. Our kids, Michael, Caroline, Catherine, and Charlotte, are growing quickly and enjoying the school year as we've already begun some of our homeschool. Michael is 10, Caroline is 8, Catherine is 5, and Charlotte is just a little over a year old. Michael, our 10-year-old, is enjoying Star Wars, Spider-Man, and anything to do with superheroes. Caroline still enjoys princesses, but she's also recently gotten into Legos, specifically Lego flower creations. Catherine still enjoys being our little chef and helper, and she is also a big Rapunzel fan. And Charlotte, she's just happy to be part of the party, and she enjoys playing anything that her brothers and sisters will involve her in, and we have really enjoyed having our house full of blessings from the Lord. Hi, I'm Lauren Peavy.
Hi, I'm Catherine Peavy.
And today, we're going to tell you what it's like to be a kid in the Dominican Republic. Catherine, what is your favorite food here?
Quipes.
And what are quipes?
They made from my favorite restaurant, which my brother wants to go there every time we go to Sunday.
Okay. And what is your favorite fruit?
Pineapple.
That's a good one. And what do you like about living in the Dominican Republic?
Because we don't need to wear jackets because it's not cold here.
That is nice. Well, thanks for joining us. Bye.